Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Neuro, and I want to break down for you the Infernal's Animus bar. There's this heckin' bar at the top of the screen when you play Infernals. What is this? What does it do? We don't have this in StarCraft. So, you have this big number up here, 681. This is a resource called Animus. It enables the use of rituals. I'm guessing these are rituals? That would make sense. Your units collect Animus when a unit dies nearby. The amount is increased by 50% when the unit dies on Shroud. Interesting, we have 684 right now. That number will slowly go up, just passively, because we have meat farms. And meat farms basically replace one of these pigs every interval of time. What is it? The number is probably on here somewhere. If this structure has 3 fell hogs, and it attempts to spawn another, an excess fell hog will be sacrificed. Okay, every 20 seconds you get 1 Animus from these. So, that's a way to passively generate this. You also generate this anytime one of your or an enemy's units dies. So I just got 1 for killing that fiend. Okay, that fiend didn't die. Okay, we get 1 from that. And then the amount of Animus you get is proportionate to the supply of the unit. So let's say let's say this unit dies. We get 6 Animus because it's a heavier unit. Cool. So what can we do with this stuff? One of the abilities is summon effigy. This gives you Shroud in an area. Cool. This is temporary. You can see this blue bar, which is a timer. Does this have health? It has 5 health, so there is counterplay here. Enemy could potentially focus this and kill it, and then that's gone. And this does have a cooldown of 60 seconds. This costs 10 Animus. I don't know why they call this energy when this is Animus. They should say 10 Animus, but make of this what you will. Hellspawn Resurgence refreshes all charges on a target-friendly shrine, Iron Vault, Conclave, or Twilight Spire. Default hotkey is Control X. Let me give you an example of this. Let's say from this shrine, I want to make a bunch of imps to try to saturate this base quickly. I can go AAA, and then I've spent my 3 imp charges, and now it's slowly recharging, but Control X, target this, orange effect, boom, I can spam out another 3. So you could do this to quickly spam out some workers. You could also quickly do this to spam out a bunch of army units. If you wanted to make a bunch of like heavy units that take a while to recharge, like these guys, from this structure, Control X, we can recharge that. So pretty cool effect here. I am supply blocked right now, so I can't actually make those, but it's okay. All right, what does this do? Nightfall Infestation, the 3rd ability on this bar. After a 3-second delay, it infests enemy units in the target area and reduces their vision by 50% for 10 seconds. Bonus 25% vision reduction on Shroud, which means if you were to cast Effigy and then also that ability, you would get some additional benefit. Let's just try this out. Let's try this out. Control Z. Okay, we summon an Effigy here, which doesn't aggro this camp. Cool. And then we can hit Nightfall Infestation, Control C. Okay. These are infested. They have reduced vision. Cool. They're taking 1% of their max health damage per second, and if it's killed, a fiend is spawned. Cool. The infest doesn't last for super long though, so you do want to make sure you can kill those units in time. It doesn't indefinitely stay on them. Cool. What else do we have up here? Shroud Stone Manifestation summons a Shroud Stone near an existing shrine or Shroud Stone. So you need a Town Hall, which is your shrine, or you need a Shroud Stone, which is your, basically, your cannon, your tower structure, whatever that is. But this thing, Control V is the default key. It's basically another tower that has double attack speed. And it only lasts for 30 seconds. So this is not a permanent structure. This is a temporary oh shit button, basically, of they're attacking me and I want to throw down a really quick tower to try and defend that. So Control V, boom. And this one is blue. So as an added visual difference, it looks a little bit more sparkly. You might be able to suspect that it has some awesome and cool powers. It doesn't have any extra spells. It just attacks a little bit faster, and it does generate Shroud around itself. So for visual side by side, this is a normal Shroud Stone, and this is the summoned one, which is a brighter blue. This one costs 50 energy or Animus, and then this ability is Shadowfall. Covers the entire map in Shroud for 30 seconds. Control G is default for that. That's really cool. The whole map is in Shroud. 30 seconds is a pretty long time for that. 75 energy. So relatively costly. Why would you want to do this? You could do this to quickly rush across the map to attack someone, I guess, and then you'll have some white health just from walking on the Shroud to get over there. Or you could use this to just generally boost that healing effect of Shroud on all your units. So anytime you're in a fight, really just basically not when you're idle. If you're taking a fight of any kind, it's a pretty cool ability to use. Gives you a bunch of healing. Okay, Flayed Dragon is the final effect here. This one is a 300 cooldown, that's seconds, 300 energy, so the most costly one we have up here. Control H is default hotkey. Summons a powerful enthralled dragon at a target Shroud Stone. Can use the Fetid Breath and Inhale Poison abilities, and has the Parasitic Soul passive ability. Attack power is very high, durability is very high, mobility is fast, which means this is a very good unit, but it's very expensive. 500 Luminite, 500 Therium. Let's just summon this guy. It's Control H, and it has to be summoned at a Shroud Stone. Sometimes I don't read descriptions, and the first time I was trying to make one, I was doing like this. I was like, why can I not? It has to be on one of these. For some reason. Okay, Flayed Dragon. Very fast flying. Looks amazing. Very cool. It's like a dragon with a helmet. Kind of. Everyone knows dragons and large swords are cool. Got a Ragnarok head for that one. Okay, so we've got Fetid Breath. So I just put Infest on all of these, and then I can Inhale Breath, and look, the white health bar recharged. So this is the kind of unit that can just be in the fight, putting Infest on all those units, which means you're going to be generating Fiends through the fight. And then anytime there's still Infest on them, and you need to heal, you could just Inhale Poison, and this guy is going to get all that stuff and get the white health bar filled back up. So it is only 150 health for the white health bar, but that's pretty good. Looking at the stats of this guy, 150 white health, which is a lot relative to other infernal units. Most of them have less than 50. The Weaver has 180, which is quite a bit. But they've got 20 armor, so double that of Brutes, which is cool. Infectious Ichor is their auto attack, 90 damage per hit. Very high. Range is 6. Attack speed is 2.2, so relatively fast attack speed. Looking at this guy here, this attack speed is 4, so Flayed Dragon will shoot twice as fast as this guy. And then on their attacks, nearby units that perish while infested will spawn an additional Fiend. Cool. On hit applies Infest to the target, so yeah. They just do Infest with this Fetid Breath, but also with their auto attack. The Flayed Dragon is very strong. It's not a hero unit in the sense of it doesn't gain experience, so it's not like a level 1 that can then get to be level 2, etc. And also, you can have multiple of them. You just have to wait for this very long cooldown, and you also need to collect more Animus. It's a lot, so it would be 600 to summon 2 of them. You do gain Animus from when shit dies, but that is quite a bit to farm up for another Flayed Dragon. But these are really awesome units. Because so many of the Infernal's host is ground, it's really nice to have an air heavy hitter that can pretty much always get to the front line. And because these are so durable, they'll fly up to the enemy and then naturally just start attacking them. And because of their breath and then poison suck, they're really durable and they can heal through the fight. So keeping these guys alive is going to be really crucial for a lot of fights. If you feel like you're going to lose the fight, you're probably going to have to sack some of the units that can't retreat and then just keep the high value stuff like this guy alive. Because this guy's going to be generating a ton of value over time with these 2 abilities. just a really heavy hitter, tons of armor. So I'm curious to see how this whole Animus bar will work out for the Infernals. It's pretty interesting. I think League of Legends has certain summoning abilities like this, but this is unlike anything we've seen in Dota or StarCraft 2 ladder. StarCraft 2 co-op does have some stuff like this, and campaign as well. So let me know what you think of the Infernal Shroud mechanic. It is not creep. It doesn't work like creep, but it resembles creep aesthetically speaking. Creep doesn't really heal Zerg, it gives them move speed and vision. Animus, on the other hand, Shroud, for the Infernals, it gives you that white health bar, so kind of like temporary health or shields that it's giving you. So yeah, this is the various Animus mechanics of the Infernals. Seems pretty cool.